Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and we got an awesome unboxing. First, this is the Kizer Critical Mini in 3V steel and micarta. Steel liners, deep carry clip. I have a full review on it. Awesome knife. Only $100 for 3V. This is an amazing work knife, but this is something different. Let's get into it. So we have, as you guys can see, we got a Kizer box. Beautiful box. There's such good packaging. Now this comes with the wipe and everything else, but this is the star of the show. Oh, extra hardware. Love to see extra hardware. Thank you for that. I've been wanting to check this one out since the first version. This is the second version. And it is the Kizer Cormorant. Look at me. I was all ready to deploy it. So let's take a look around. So the original one had X's on it. These ones have the lines. But as you can see, we have a button lock. First flip. Ooh, that sounded so good. Did you guys hear that? S35 VN blade. Is that a hollow? I think that's a hollow. Yes, this is a hollow ground S35 VN blade. I guess you could call it a sheep's foot clip point or reverse tanto. Call it what you want. So, what's the difference between this one and the first one? Well, one, this one's a hollow grind. The first one, which is the one I threw the picture up, is a flat grind. And I do believe the first one was S35 VN. This one is also S35 VN. But another thing is that's an upgrade is this jimping. This jimping was different on the first one. The first one, they were wide and probably slippery. I never tried it, but I'm sure it was. You could just kind of see it was. This is really good jimping. This is the exact kind of jimping I would want for a front flipper, and also to put pressure on, to stop you from slipping. Very, very nice jimping. Also, the first one had X's. This one has the lines. I'm not sure about the texture on the button. That might also, I think that is an upgrade too. At least it's a little different, which is really nice. I do like that feeling because it's nice and tactile. So there are a bunch of differences between this one and the first one. This is a prototype. I'm not exactly sure when it's going to drop, but I'm sure it will be soon. So just letting you guys know. So in the video, you'll notice a couple times or a bunch of times that I go to push the button and it doesn't just drop. It like gets hung up right here for a second, and I kind of got to force it to drop. Once it got past this area, it would just drop. But after the video, I flicked it a few times and put some oil in it, and now it just drops. So I also blocked it with my finger a couple times. When it would close, it'd go like that. And now it's hitting my finger. So just letting you guys know that you guys might see that a few times, but it was me, and it just needed to be, opened up a couple times and then a little drip of oil. So let's try that button. Ooh, I can feel the bearings. Reverse flick. Very nice. Thumb flick. Very nice. Top flip. This is awesome. And you can always push the button and swing it out, or you can do the reach around. So many ways to deploy this, and we have a reversible pocket clip. So for all the lefties out there wanting a 5 deployment knife that is lefty friendly, here you go. The Kizer Cormorant. This is awesome. Let's check out the ergos. Oh yeah, I love that they put the jimping all the way up and around. Very, very nice. Nice and slicey. Oh, this is awesome. Oh man, this is cool. And you can see they have the liners that run down. Let's check the lockup. Oh, this is solid. Oh, I love that. I hear this. Ooh, I know you guys can't feel that, but from here to here, the button, which this is awesome because a lot of button locks get a little bit of play in them and stuff like that, unless if the spring is nice and strong. Look at how strong this thing is. It just snaps in place. I can feel it just Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Very, very nice. Very, very strong. It's very smooth. The access to the hole, very, very nice. Now we also have good access for a slow roll. I love that the jimping is on the button. Nice and grippy. Very grippy. Holy cow. And then jimping on the front flipper is the kind of jimping I like to see on a front flipper. So very easy to deploy. Now the flipper tab is, you just go right over the top and you can see it's going to have a ton of leverage. So very easy to deploy. Amazing acoustics. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm not a big fan of the scales, I guess. The lines, I don't really like that, but I can get over it. I'm not a big fan of the white and black, but, whatever. It's okay. I love these ergos. Nice and neutral, even though we have this little placement right there. It kind of makes me want to unlock it right there, but nice and comfortable in the hand. The clip is a deep carry clip. However, when I'm up here under the blade, it doesn't bother me. Back here, I feel it, but it's not a big deal. I can tell I can get a lot of leverage into my cuts. This isn't a big knife either. I thought this was bigger than it is. Here is the Kizer Critical Mini again. It's the same size. So, picture the same size as the Critical Mini, but it doesn't have a flipper tab that gets in your way right here, like the Critical Mini. So you can get up nice and close to that blade. Like I said, very slicey. Nice. I don't want to call it thick, but slightly more robust spine. But then it has this hollow grind that gets down to a nice edge. So nice and slicey. The button, nice good tension on that spring. I can feel it does have to get past right there before it drops. That's probably, where it's sucking into the lock. Whew, that thing is so solid. I love that. But then you see how smooth it is. And you can always use the button to swing it open. Very cool, man. I am so happy to get this finally because I've been wanting to check this thing out for a long time. This G10 is very grippy, too. That's another thing I noticed, which I like. I like that. I like that quite a bit. So this thing is a fidget beast for sure, especially once you get really used to it. Now, S35VN, I forget what the original one came in, but S35VN is a great steel. So I know we see a lot of it, but that's, awesome that the upgraded version did come with an upgraded steel, because I don't think the original one had, I don't know, I don't remember, but I don't think it had S35VN. So very, very cool. So lefties and righties. Now the lefties, you're just going to have to push it with your pointer finger. So no big deal, right? Who cares? Like, that's still awesome. It's just as easy for you or for me as it is for you, just a different finger. I use my thumb, you use your pointer. So there you guys go. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.